Okay. All right. Why don't we have any music audio? I've got voice. Hold on 1 second. I gotta go check something. At my show, waiting, commiserating. Say it ain't so, I will not go. We're gonna stretch today. We're just gonna take it easy. We're gonna do some light stuff. We got back later. God damn. Let me just verify my YouTube's working. If YouTube's working, TikTok should be working. Okay, now I gotta get my TTS up. Hold on. Stream buddy. Connections. We're not connected. Hold on. There we go. Now we're connected. Let's see. Draconic, you here? Can't even tell. I don't even know. That's from yesterday morning. Oh, you are here. All right. I'm trying to make sense of my chat. It wasn't connected, and then I had to connect it, and then it was like there was like a bunch of messages from like the timestamps were weird. They're out of order. I was really confused. That's the first time I've ever seen that happen. Welcome in. How you doing? God damn it. There we go. Way to hell. Techfinity. Retry. Could not load account. Why not? What? Why is Techfinity being stupid? Okay, there we go. No. I don't want to take a freaking survey. All right. Okay, we should be good then. All right, I've got all my TTS up. My TTS for Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. I'm trying to make a mobile app that I can have all those chats together into one, and I've got Twitch right now working on a TTS app, but I need to figure out how to get TikTok working. TikTok is kind of like a weird one, you know. I'm not quite sure how Techfinity does it, but I need to figure it out. Because having TTS on TikTok is pretty nice too, and it would be really nice to have all the chats in one place where I could, like, you know, filter like per chat. You know what I mean? Look at like TikTok chat, YouTube chat, Twitch chat, like all independently, but all at the same time if I wanted to as well. It's just like, you know. So I have an idea in my head, and I'm making an app, and it's working here. I also have Robo Psycho is kind of hooked up. I got to get him tied into events, but he does shout outs. Draconic, let's see what he gives you.
Oh, damn. Yeah, we got all kinds of crazy shit going on. Oh, damn, we're literally raided that crap. I don't like that. I was up there with 10 friends I eat with D&D and bar. This guy got the skeleton, the dedication, they'll show some light. Literally straight welcome, damn. I think that's part of what it was a lyric and touching goals on rolling on chat on a cool out for a few minutes. I had my voice changes when you were hanging. I forgot about that one.
You're just waiting in bed for me to call.
This one's okay, but I don't know, this mic's not ideal really. It's kind of like this, it's just a shitty mic. How was your workout, Liberty? Did you have a good workout?
My voice does kind of crack me up though. Oh man. All right. We should be on TikTok and Twitch. Here, let me give you a shout out too with my... All right, so that's my Robo, right? That's, yo, check out Liberty Street, the streamer jams fitness and music. Level up your life and your playlist. Show some love, right? This is quick. Like, I love it, dude. It's fucking awesome. It's taken me a long time to get this to happen. Now I just need to tie it into events, right? Like, I need to tie it into follows, subs, ad start, stop, ad break, finish, start, stop. You know what I mean? Like need to be able to to recognize those. Other than that, man, like once I get those working, I mean, honestly, this thing works great. Like it has, you can control like the length of messages, right? You know what I mean? Like how many emotes you want, what emotes you want. If your bot is subbed or if you use your own streamer account, similar with Frosty Tools, then it can use your actual like sub emotes, right? Like you as the streamer have access to your sub emotes. Other than that, anybody has to sub, including your bot, right? So like with Frosty Tools, right? Like Frosty Tools can hook into our channel and like pull our own channel emotes, right? To be able to use those in its messages and stuff. But you have to be a sub. Either Frosty Tools would have to be a subscriber to your channel, or you would have to subscribe with the bot that you link up for Frosty Tools, you know, to talk in Frosty Tools place, which would either be your streamer account or your bot account that you would then go and, you know, manually pay for a sub on your channel for, right? So I just need to get chat events, right? Like so I want first time chatters, right? Like the very first time somebody chats in stream, you should be welcomed into the community, right? The followers, right? You know, and suggested to follow, right? You know what I mean? Like, and then I'm trying to work something in where like we have like another first time chatter welcome, but it's going to scan to see if the user's actually a follower, right? So like, let's say somebody comes in chat and they're like, hey, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then like stream finishes, but they didn't follow me, right? But next time they come in again, right? And they say hello. Now they're no longer a first time chatter, but they're like a first time chatter for this stream. And like, if you're a first time chatter for this stream and you haven't followed the channel, then it's gonna probably like tell you something and tell you to fucking follow the channel in some way or another, right? You know what I mean? That way. And lurk commands, you can do ! lurk, and it'll send you into like a lurker status, right? It'll like give you a little like, you know, like go have fun and lurk, you know, type thing. And then it gives you 3 minutes, right? All of these are adjustable. 3 minutes grace period. So if you chat, say 3 times in 3 minutes after saying lurk, it silently ends your lurk status. Then after 3 minutes, you go into like a stealth mode type thing, and so for like 5 minutes, you would be in say like stealth mode. And if you talked in this period, it would just silently end your lurk as well, right? So like you have basically the first like 3 minutes when you have like a grace period. Be like, oh, I want to lurk, but hey, let me tell you this first. Oh, and this. Oh, yeah, and one more thing. Now you're no longer lurking, are you? Right? You didn't lurk. You said you were going to lurk, and then you lied. So you don't have lurk status anymore. But anyway, if you didn't talk, right? If you lurked and you just bounced out, you went longer for 8 minutes. You went away for 8 minutes or longer. When you come back, the bot will automatically welcome you back to chat, right? Like, so it's like, and it kind of just like includes you back in the thing. All of these things get reset when a new stream starts. So, we don't get old like lurker statuses being stuck in the, in the things. Like somebody comes and say hello in chat, and all of a sudden they're like, hey, you're unlurking, buddy, welcome back, So I'm trying to make the UI as simple and easy as possible, right? Like with like test zones, so you can like test everything and make sure that like your configuration is giving you the results you want, right? You can have 18 plus content filter, so you can make the bot curse if you want to, or not, right? Like it'll be very respectful if you don't. So anyway, yeah. Hopefully your workout was good. We're gonna do our Now you got a lot of chatters on TikTok, huh? Or are you just announcing people that are joining? I was trying to get on your TikTok and then my phone fucking died, bro. Like as soon as, like I went to go log into your TikTok to see what was going on because I heard you welcoming all these people. I'm like, damn, dude, your TikTok's popping off, huh? But like, and then as soon as I popped in your TikTok, dude, my phone went. So are people actually chatting with you? I didn't even see. Or are you just announcing people that join? I could never announce the joiners, dude. I did that for years on Mixer, and I found out that like it just doesn't. I don't know. I don't like it. Oh, so you were just announcing the joiners, huh? I thought you were getting some messages over there, man. I'm like, damn, dude, he's popping off on TikTok today. Shit. That's why I went over there, dude. And then I went in, and like you were like, oh, Psycho, I see ya. And it was like, like you were like, nope, you don't. Not anymore. Not anymore. I had to go plug my phone in, dude. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I wish you could shut off. Like, I personally, myself, I hate the fact that it shows me every single person that joins on my TikTok chat because, like, it clutters my channel. It makes me think I'm getting a message and I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, fuck, it's just somebody who joined, bro. Somebody just literally scrolled through. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. I wish that there was a way to shut that off for the creator themselves. You know what I mean? So you don't have to see all the fucking joining. Join. You know, because like, dude, people come in and they're in, they're out. They're in, they're out. Dude, they scroll through your page. It's like a join. Like half the time, they probably don't even hear what you have to say because they literally just swiped over you. You know, like. So I don't know. I kind of wish you could shut it off because for me, like having all these minimal, like, you know, chat windows, it's really hard when I see all this activity on something that's like really small, and I'm like, oh no, it's nobody. Nobody actually gives a fuck. Like, I thought somebody cared. But no, I was wrong. Share, welcome in. I gotta watch the wheel. Dude, what is it? Tell me what it is. You gotta watch it. Stream Elements doesn't announce it in chat anymore. What's it say? I can't read that. The fuck is that? What was that? Does anybody know what that said? I gotta do 14 of whatever that was. Otherwise, you could just pick share. Again. I got to turn Stream Elements back on so it actually announces those things in chat. Did you catch what the wheel said, Cher? I didn't. I couldn't read it, and Stream Elements no longer announces it because I muted Stream Elements. So I need to unmute Stream Elements, but I can do push-ups. I can always do some push-ups. You get to pick. I'll let you pick what I do. Again, because I can't read the wheel. It's too small for me. Push-ups it is. I'm really having a lot of fun with Arc Raiders. Yeah, I know. think I did one extra too. Hey, check this out, guys. Look what we bought. Look at it. Look at it. Yep, we got it. Hell yeah, $100, dude. $100. What a deal. I'm telling you. What a deal. I already had the propane. So now we have 2 extra burners that we can use for meal prep. Isn't that amazing? I know. It's epic. It's like a fucking turbo boiler too, dude. That thing like kicks my stove's ass. And except it costs me propane. I'm excited though. I want to get a big top, right? I'm sure like I got to look for like a skillet top, right? Like for one of these. I'm sure they make them. They got to, right? They got to make like a skillet top that you can just put over the top of this thing, you know? And that way you could have like, you know, you could have like a big, huge cooking surface, right? Be massive for like pancakes and shit, you know? Perfect for making a big breakfast, you know? So I just like mentioned to my wife, I'm like, you know, we need like one of those like big propane, you know, double burner things, right? We went down to Weimar, dude, and we were like looking, and she like walked over, and I'm all like, where'd she go? She went over down by like she's all looking at these. They didn't have a price, so we were like, had to call an employee over there to see if we could get a price on it. We were all trying to guess the price. I'm like, it's $100. Is that $100 or more for sure? Right, like it was $99.99, dude. I was like a penny off. So we got it. It was like the price is right. I guessed too close. We had to buy it. Yeah, exactly. If you guess the price, then that means you have to buy it. That's not a very good way to live your life. Don't take that advice, please. Oh man. And also share, I did fix the shout outs a little bit. I had to revert things back, so let's give you one and see what it does. Yesterday it was only like doing weird stuff and being very short. There we go. Share in the house. This support streamer levels up the whole community with bits and hype. Check out their interactive streams. Guaranteed good times. Get over to share now. That would be Robo Psycho in all of his glory. I don't think he's doing emotes today though. I'm not sure. I got to get his ass up in the cloud. I know. You know, I'm thinking about so before I broke it and it was like, you know, shouting out Liberty Street when I was like trying to shout out somebody else yesterday. I was like, uh-oh, things went wrong. So I had to like roll everything back a little bit. And then I rolled it back to before I fucked up and started over. And so I had put in this thing, right, where so the bot will look at your channel and it'll see if you're a streamer. Like it like there's a way, right? Because once you've streamed, you then have like a stream title in your like you have like a stream in your database. You can never remove it, right? It's not like if you stream one time, Twitch thinks you're a streamer now, right? Even if it was like 5 years ago. Right, it doesn't matter. It never goes away. Twitch is like, yeah, you streamed once, so you're a streamer forever. Like, you know, like we're the goddamn Marines or something. So I had put something in place, right? Like, and it was like when I do a shout out, if the person's like not a streamer, it'll like it's supposed to like give you a shout out more like for your support and like a thank you. You know what I mean? Like rather than like try and shout out your channel. I like now that you say something, I wonder if I could work in some time logic on that. I wonder if there's like a date tied to a person's last stream, if that's like an API that we can gather. Like I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. You know what I mean? Like I'm really not sure. I just kind of But like that would be kind of something too, you know. I mean, like to be able to, you know, recognize like, you know, the time, because I mean, if somebody hasn't streamed in like over a year, right? Like the chances, yeah, maybe. I don't know how Twitch does it. I know like one of the wildest things, right? To me, this is so wild, right? There is no way for you to find out like what follower you were on my channel, right? You know what I mean? Or for me even, like I cannot. The only way that I have to go through to figure out what follower you were would be to go to my Twitch channel, to go to my community, to go to my followers and scan down the freaking list, find you, then manually count back all the way back to my first follower. I'm not going to do that. Sorry. Like Twitch should really have a better way, because your followers do show up in order, right? Like when you look at that follower list, you can like scroll down all the way to the bottom. Like I have like over 1,000, so it takes me like, you know, a good like 3-4 minutes to scroll down all the way to the bottom of my list, because they only show like 4 names across. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, that's true, right? Because like if somebody unfollowed, that would remove their spot from that list, and then you put them up top. Yeah. That is absolutely a true thing. And I don't know, I mean, I've heard, you know, this excuse going around a lot. Oh, Twitch unfollowed me. But I don't think I've ever had Twitch unfollow me from anybody's account ever. Like if I unfollowed somebody, it was because I did it, right? Not because Twitch did it for me. I don't know, but I'm not saying that doesn't happen, right? You know what I mean? I just feel like it's like an excuse that people make when they don't want to admit that they unfollowed somebody. You know what I mean? Like it's so much easier just to say, "Oh, Twitch unfollowed me. I didn't unfollow you." You know what I mean? Like that wasn't me that clicked that button. I would never do that, man. You know what I mean? I'm here to support. I followed you. Let me follow you again. Yeah. Follow. Oh shit, I'm unfollowing you again. Twitch hates me. I don't know, you know. Fucking liars. Like, I've never had that happen ever, not once. Now, on YouTube, I don't trust Google and I don't trust the YouTubes. So, on there, that totally different thing. Yeah, it is, right? It's like, are you sure you want to unfollow this person? You're like, yes, I do. Do it. Unfollow the bastard. Yeah, it's not. Yeah. It's like I don't understand how you make it. How you know? Like Twitch doesn't unfollow people from people's channels, guys. Okay, when people say that, they're lying through their teeth, or they accidentally somehow unfollowed you. Like, you know, I mean, I suppose, right? Like you could have Twitch open on your phone and be like, and put it in your pocket and accidentally click a series of buttons and accidentally supposedly maybe unfollow somebody, right? Like things happen, you know what I mean? Like it's not that like some kind of freak situation or flow of events couldn't make this a true thing, but like typically I would say, you know, like 99.9% of the time it is probably the user that somehow made this action happen and not Twitch. Now, like I said, though, on YouTube, YouTube's a totally different world, right? Because, like, YouTube's political and all this crazy shit and stuff like that, you know? So, like, definitely stuff up with YouTube. Absolutely 100%. There's so much shit up with the way that YouTube functions and how they push their data forward to users. Like, I don't trust YouTube at all. I don't trust Google. So here's I don't know if anybody's heard me talk about this, okay? But here's an experiment for you guys, right? You want to find how much you can trust Google? Do this. Search up this name right here. Search up this exact phrase. Go to Google and search this. Does Donald Trump exhibit signs of dementia? Now, after you search that, look for the AI results. I'll tell you, spoiler alert, they don't exist. Now, search, does Joe Biden exhibit signs of dementia? Also, Spoiler alert, no AI results. Does any other name exhibit signs of dementia? AI results pop up. So like the only two, and it's like, it's too suspicious because there's a YouTuber that I watch that brought this up one time, and when he brought it up, it was only Donald Trump that wasn't showing AI results, right? And so I went and I looked, and it was true, right? No AI results for Donald Trump, but there was AI results for Joe Biden. And this was the comparison that was brought up. So the very next day, guess what? No AI results for Joe Biden, man. Oh my God, so creepy, right? Like Google changed it, right? They made it so that these two specific search strings do not give you an AI generated result. It's only links, like old Google, right? But you put in any other name in its place, right? Any other name in its place, and just how Google manipulates results, right? Because if you search, does Donald Trump exhibit signs of dementia? Or you search, does Joe Biden exhibit signs of dementia? Or you search, does Barack Obama exhibit signs of dementia? Or any other person, right? Then there's AI search results on the top of the Google page, right? Like when you search anything in Google, you usually get like that first result is like an AI block, expand here to see more, right? And then you have, all the links, right? Where you can go to the websites directly. So like Google took this away, right? They took it away. It doesn't give AI results. If you don't believe me, go look it up. Do it yourself. Just quickly Google, does Joe Biden or does Donald Trump exhibit signs of dementia, and then search any other name besides those two, and you'll instantly see what I'm talking about. Like this is exactly why we can't trust Google because they manipulate data like this. You know what I mean? When you got companies that like start to manipulate data in this way, especially in regards to things like politics, like, I mean, and like that, like, it's just, it's so snaky, and it makes just puts this bad taste in my mouth for them for sure. Yes. Louise Fitness, welcome in. How you doing? Chester. All right, let me see what we got to do. But today we are just doing some mild warm-up stuff, just loosening up. We're gonna do back later. Louise Fitness, what do you mean? I don't remember you. You changed your name, didn't you? Like, that's what happened. So, the one I owe a massage to. I was thinking it was you, but I mean, I agree. I totally agree. Like 100% absolutely agree. I am. So where's my workout? I'm pretty bad. I know. It's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. Did you really? You already had your baby? Oh my God, time goes by quick, huh? Shit. That's insane. It's already been that long? Jesus Christ. It's still there. I paid it off the other day. You got debts. We got dips, and we got push-ups. Oh, look at that. Nice. Did you have a boy or a girl? A boy or a girl? Congratulations. Ooh, a little boy. Is that what you wanted? Did you care? Did it matter? Like, you know, was it a big deal for you if it was a boy or a girl? I mean, you know, I would say most of the time, like, I mean, it's like, okay, maybe some people might want one, but I think most parents don't really care ultimately in the end, right? Like healthy, 5 fingers, 10 fingers, 10 toes, right? You know what I mean? Healthy, breathing, you know, all the right parts in all the right places, and you know, all that stuff, right? That's the most important thing, you know what I mean? Because like anytime any one of those things is off, oh man, it can be a fucking nightmare. I really do feel bad for parents who have to deal with, you know, kids and health problems and things like that, especially like right out of the gate, you know. It's just so unfortunate, and I mean, nobody should really, it's just not fair. It's just not fair. We had our first Jaden, he was when he came out, he had his umbilical cord was wrapped around his neck, and when they were literally like, it was kind of scary. I will never ever forget it. I will never forget it. When my wife was there, I remember seeing the doctors pile up at the door. Right, there was like a group of doctors with like a table ready to come in and take over, right? They were like literally staged up, geared up, and ready to come in and do an emergency C-section, like at any moment, right? The nurse that was the midwife that was helping my wife, she's like, okay, look, this is your last chance. Do not push right now. And like she was like crowning so hard, right? Like, and like my wife's just like not pushing, you know, even though she wanted to, and like the lady like reached in there with her fingers and like grabbed the umbilical cord and pulled it up over his neck, right, and around his head, and then told my wife to push, one more push, right, and then boom, out he came. He was all blue because he had been choking, right? His heart rate was like dropping really hard. Every time she would push, it would like tighten it would tighten the cord on her neck, or on his neck, you know, and like it would cause his heart rate to plummet. And so like it was a very, very stressful situation. She was in labor for a really long time. And, you know, this had been going on for a little while now, right, where his heart rate was doing some weird stuff. No more abs. Oh, no more abs, huh? Damn. You'll get them back. You'll get them back. It might take some time. Cat, cow, flow, 10 slow. Standing side. We are literally not doing anything today. I'm literally just going to start stretching here. I'm not trying to do anything crazy. Right, Chester? Chester. Yeah, you. Here. I think I got my exercises on the wall here. This is what we're doing, guys. Cat cow. Standing side bends. Keep the hip joint happy. Hip openers, shoulder pass through. I mean, okay, let's go. Will I be? I mean, I'm always in town. I rarely ever leave this place. Chester. When did you have your baby? How long ago? About a month, huh? Oh, I kind of lost count, I'm not gonna lie. Ugh. I think we're pretty much there, though. Standing side bends. Oh. 10 each side. Is that literally just this? Ugh. Fucking shit. I think that's it. Chester, what are you doing, buddy? Huh? Oh, you just chilling today? Hip openers. Oh, baby, yeah, let's do it. This is kind of a rough range of motion for my hips. They clunky there. All right. Hold on. What do I think? What about working out and training together? Can't do much? I mean, I don't know. I don't have any place. Just here. Chester. I don't go to the gym anymore. Shoulder pass through. All right, let's do these. Where? Where's my other? I feel like I'm missing a band. Oh, here it is. And even the sauna, nice. I wish I had a sauna. That sauna would be cool. I like saunas. They're pretty awesome. What happened to the music? Chester. You really want that massage? All right, let's go. We got light jump rope. 60 seconds on, 30 seconds off for 3 rounds. Just to make money. I think it is too. I mean, yeah, I do think it's important as well. All right, let's go. Chester, are you sure you want to sit there? You have not moved all morning. Are you all right? You just have your ass and your feet just planted on the ground. Chester! Oh, Chester! Oh, my wild cutters, yeah. Yes, Chester. Oh, my little buddy. Oh, my little buddy. Hey, I think you probably want to go. Yeah, you don't like it when I jump rope. All right, ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Okay. Oh man. Is the music loud enough? I think it's fine. All right, let's go. Another set. Another. Damn it. Ah. Whew. Oh shit. What? Say what? What am I in? I'm not in fitness? Where? Oh, shit. I mean, I can't change it. I don't think I can do anything about it while I'm live. What am I in? I can't even get. I'm in the gaming section. Others. Yeah, shit. Oh well, whatever. I'll fix it. I'll fix it later. I know I'm bad at replying. I know. We went over this already. I gotta do another set here. I am a terrible replier. I don't know what you mean. Like you said you want me to meet your son. Like, okay. I don't know how, like, how else, what am I supposed to reply? I'm here to work out and stretch and get my body warmed up for the day. And you said you want me to meet your son. That's cool. I mean, oh shit. When we work out, you want me to meet your son when we work out? Yeah. Oh fuck. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't change the gaming category right now either. TikTok doesn't allow it when we're live. Apparently, you can change your game title, but you can't change your category. Junior massage when you're breastfeeding. All right. I suppose a little more milk coming out, huh? Okay. Would I mind to give you a breast massage while you were breastfeeding? I don't know. I mean, that'd be kind of odd, right? Battle ropes. "20 seconds on, 20 seconds off for 3. Here, I'm gonna move these out of my way a little bit. Okay. Super comfy. Uh-oh. All right. Let's go. We're gonna go 20. Oh shit. God damn it. All right. Okay, let's go. Hold on. Only got 10 seconds left. Oh shit. Before or after? Before or after you breastfeed? What do you... I don't know. I mean, does it matter from my perspective? All right. So now, I think we got one more. Oh, shit. All right, let's go. One more. All right, now, which I think would make sense? I honestly don't know. I mean, a breast massage before or after breastfeeding, or during. What would be better? I mean, honestly, how would I know? I mean, I don't think that, I mean, honestly, like, breastfeeding is just like, nobody should really mind if a chick breastfeeds. You know what I mean? Like, obviously there's stupid fucking laws against indecent exposure and shit. Like some of that's a little harsher on women than it is for men because, well, guys are allowed to take we're allowed to take our shirts off, but girls aren't. You know, women can get in trouble, right, for exposing their breasts to the public. But men, nah, we show our movies with proud pride. But and that to me, honestly, is kind of a fucking silly thing, you know? Like, because, like, you know, I mean, are we not all human beings? Like, so for one sex to have harsher rules against, like, what they're allowed to show in public and what's acceptable, you know, honestly, is more of a rule and a law made for men, not for women, but for men, so that we can feel comfortable around women and not get boners seeing boobies, right? Like, literally, like, that is like, I mean, there is no logical explanation as to why a guy can take his shirt off in public and a chick cannot, right? Like it's just a sexual thing, right? Like, it's literally like the sexuality that's attached and tied to women's breasts as opposed to men's, I guess. I don't know. You know how I feel on this shit, right? Like, it's, hey, free the boobies. I think a cat's behind the green screen. All right, anyway, we got our forward fold hang hamstring back stretch, 30 seconds. That's literally just like we just bend over in half. Yeah, we just go like this. Oh, yeah, let's go. Should we set a timer? Who is back there? Molly? What are you doing? Molly? Why are you back there, huh? Why are you back there, Molly? Oh, Molly. Oh, my little baby. She's my little baby. Look at her. Oh, yeah. My little baby, Molly, huh? Yeah. Nala, Mama Kitty, huh? What are you doing, huh? What are you doing, Nala? Oh, pretty girl. Pretty girl. Yeah. What? Yeah, you're so beautiful, Nala. All right. Poison. Poison. All right. We're doing these little stupid wall chest stretches again. one hurts. Like, I don't know, this one hurts. I'm so much stiffer this way. Shit, my elbow and stuff. It's like this way I can actually like put my arm flat. This way. That's definitely because of that broken shoulder. Oh, lying figure 4 stretch. Okay. Isn't that's how long? Poison. Oh man. All right, so we got feet at lat reach. We're almost done. I'm gonna sit on the chair. I'm gonna sit up here. I think it'll be a little better. I can get a better stretch. I'm gonna whip my legs. Louise. All right, next side. I'm just really trying to reach to the sky. Stretch the lat. Goodbye, everybody. Electric Nuts, what's up, man? Fitness Mama J, what's going on? Welcome in. Nola, oh, you're so funny. Let's see. Here to shake things up. Streamers got gains and the game. Get ready for the home gym hype and maybe some surprises. Go check them out now. Hey, Nala, what are you doing? Child pose, flow to Cobra. Face down. We're gonna do Cobra to child's pose. So, like, so. She's feisty this morning. Nala, you're so feisty. All right. We got Fitness Mama J in the house. I gotta get Frosty out of the chat again. I gotta go through and clean up some of my other bots. Now that I've got Robo Psycho. This version of Robo Psycho runs way better, dude. It's so much easier. It's so much easier on my computer. It doesn't, I think it's just because it doesn't use local AI. Using the local AI kind of stresses the PC, man. Using a cloud-based API is totally different. There's no load on my computer, right? Only, like there's literally like not much of anything other than, you know, a little app running to like just kind of monitor the chat, inject, you know, chat messages. It's not very, you know, we're not using any of the local AI or anything like that, so there's no real heavy logic or anything like that involved either. So this is definitely a much better way that I've got going here. It can run local, or I'm going to put it in the cloud as well. So like I'm going to have it cloud-based at some point. I just need to really get everything solid and make sure that it's all functioning properly, because I don't want to be pushing a bunch of builds. I want to make sure that we're able to hook in and be able to recognize follows, subs, right, and add start and stop. and maybe even ultimately give some kind of like moderation control to the bot as well, so that it can actually do maybe change the stream titles and things like that as well, based off of like a command, right? You know, like you could like literally type in some kind of instruction set, right? Like, and change your stream name and title in chat without having to do much of anything. You know, like if the bot had the appropriate commands and was a moderator, then it's totally possible. Totally possible. All right, we're gonna do
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear, driving towards the sun with a rose and a gun. Feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear, like an outlaw on the run, dangerous but it's so fun.
oops.
Running, running, no. Hold on,
I think I messed up with my
running, running, no. Keep running.
oh well, we're gonna do these aren't on the list. We're gonna do some dead bugs, we're gonna do a plank, some leg raises, just a few little ab things, not much. Not much at all. Hey, got a problem, Molly? You gonna have some problems? Dead bugs. What? Wait. These aren't dead bugs, are they?
Told my boss that I'm done. Had no luck with my mom. Say, what will you do with your life? You know it's hard to survive. A cigar in my mouth. Maybe guilty but proud. Now I'm on run. Dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no. Keep running.
No, Eliza. Ah. So later today we got back. We're gonna do some deadlifts probably. We're getting back into the groove of things. So we had a deload week last week. So this week is kind of like for our, you know, getting back into it. We're going pretty heavy again. I went decently heavy yesterday with chest. It was a pretty good workout. I might have been able to go just a little bit heavier, but like I'm pretty sore too. So like it felt like it was a good workout. A little bit heavier would have been all we could have done, right? I was pretty damn close to where I should have been. What I probably could have done is started a little bit heavier, right? Like my first like 2 sets were kind of light. I mean, but it was, I progressively went up and up and up. I could have probably started with an extra like maybe 10 or 20 pounds from where I did. I think we started at like 230 or something and ended at like 270. So if I would have started at like 250, I probably would have been a lot better off. But it wasn't bad. It was good. It was good. What happened? Molly, what are you doing? What are you doing, Molly? What are you doing, huh? Yeah, they're out here. They're out here. Nala she was going crazy earlier. I don't know where her little ball. Oh, here it is. Nala. She doesn't care anymore. Earlier, man, she was she was jumping all over, running, grabbing her ball. You all right there, Molly? You gonna throw up all over my weights? Molly, what's wrong with you, huh? I got you, Nala. Oh, yeah. What? What is it, huh? Are you complaining? Is this too much love? Is this too much love? He's like, I don't want this much love. I don't want this much love. We touched noses, Nala. We touched noses. Yeah, we did it again. Uh-huh. Yeah. We touched noses. Uh-huh. You know, that means something. I don't know what, but it means something. She's such a sweet cat, man. Like, I mean, I like, I don't know if I've had a cat that's so like, you know, just like, she's such a gentle soul. she's just a little sweetheart. Yeah. Took her about a year, man. It took her about a year to fully warm up to us, right? Like she was, for a long time, whenever I would go to like pet her on her forehead or her head or something like that, she didn't like it. You know what I mean? She was pretty timid. Very, very, very standoffish, you know, like she liked my wife, but now she trusts us all. She's like, I love you all. You guys are all cool. They're fun cats. They're fun cats. How was the, what did you do yesterday, Buzzing Ranger? I know you had your run in the morning, right? So, like, did you work out? Did your low blood sugar issue in the morning affect your workouts? How did it go? How did it go? I'm kind of curious I'm kind of curious how that affects you later in the day. You know, like when you have a bad run like that, or not even a bad run, but just like when your numbers do what they did, right? Where you start off like say normal, and then like at the end of your run, you're like slammed. Does it affect you later on? You know, do you find that it's like negatively impacting your workout or any other aspects of your day? do 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 do. I wonder if we've moved. Download the Xbox app. What do you mean download? Yeah. What the hell's going on here? I don't know what, okay, there. I was trying to see if, ooh, Star Wars Outlaws, huh? Bummer. Arc Raiders is not. You have to play online, or you have to install it. Say, man, that's a fun one, man. I don't know, you know. I mean, I don't know how. I'm digging it, dude. I am totally digging Arc Raiders. You know, it's pretty, like, I don't know, I was talking to my son, you know, and he's like, yeah, it's kind of annoying because like nobody's PvPing, you know. I'm like, there's nothing stopping you from PvPing. Like, what's wrong with the PvP? Go ahead, go get a free loadout and go try and PvP with people. See what happens. Like, you're gonna get smashed, dude. Like, and that's part of the fun of the game, right? Is because, like, first off, right, like, I mean, you always basically got to be on your toes, man. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, like, you gotta be on your toes. You can't trust people, dude. Like and like, you know, they might seem friendly, you know, like, fuck, dude. Then you get somewhere, and then all of a sudden they turn their back on you to smoke you, you know, all for, you know, 500 XP that it earns them. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, the game can be definitely pretty frustrating for some people, I think, you know, like if you end up in a situation like that, I mean, you know, and then if it happens to you multiple times, it's definitely unfortunate, you know. I mean, I would say most of the time, you know, when I, like, if I've gotten killed in solo, it's usually because I attacked first. There was a couple times where people have murked me just because, you know what I mean? But like, I think maybe only two or three times where people actually killed me in solos that I didn't ask for. Like, all the others, dude, I probably shot first. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, so, and then I realized, well, shit, this isn't going to get me anywhere. So I think, you know, we may as well just play the game how everybody else is playing it at the moment, and not try to PvP in solo, and just kind of like, you know, hope that everybody else is going to be nice as well, and use my voice and communicate. And yeah. They got high glucose, they tend to panic, don't do anything because they are in denial, and those, yeah, question the high taking action immediately. Other ones usually become controlled. Yeah. I mean, yeah, knowledge is power, man. You know what I mean? Like, understanding your body and the why behind what's happening, you know what I mean? And diabetes is it's a pretty, you know, while, I mean, you know, it's a pretty straight, like, it, you know, we understand what's happening, you know what I mean? Like, so we can kind of do things to try to help, you know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, though, I think it can come to a certain point where, I mean, it can be really, really hard to reverse it, you know what I mean? Like, I think, I mean, I've known a few people. There was a girl that worked at the store. She was only in her 20s, man. She was like young, and she had diabetes. She had been diagnosed with diabetes when she was young, little girl, you know, and not because she ate unhealthy or anything like that. Just, you know, unfortunate. There was another kid that I knew growing up in school, right? He had to do the whole finger pricking thing, you know what I mean? And he was. And, you know, same thing, you know, it wasn't like he was like an unhealthy guy. Like, he wasn't like obese and fat and chunky. He was just a normal dude, you know what I mean? A normal kid. And we were friends. We played, ran around and did all kinds of stuff, you know, on recess. and I mean, you know, it's like, dude, I don't know, you know, I never had to deal with anything like that personally myself, you know what I mean? So, like, I haven't had any of those issues. That kind of health stuff. I've had some other issues, you know, that I've had to deal with, but not in regards to, you know, blood sugar or, you know, diabetic type of things. You know, my body responds pretty well to the macros that I give it. You know what I mean? Like, it does about what I would expect it to do. And, you know, I mean, I can lose or gain weight fairly easily if I really put my mind to it. You know what I mean? Like, so I wouldn't call myself like a hard gainer or, you know, any of those type of things. I'm just like extremely average, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like my body just works the way that you would expect it to work, and it's just like, boom, I get. So like all the typical advice, you know what I mean? Like, it generally works pretty well for me. I can't say the same thing about a lot of other people, though. You know what I mean? Because like everybody's so much different, and like, not everybody is that fortunate. You know what I mean? Like, some people are genetically fucked, right? And I mean, I don't mean that in a harsh way, but it's the truth. You know what I mean? Like, some people just got dealt a bad fucking hand at genetics. And I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be a little bit harder for a person like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the facts. So, I mean, I feel blessed to be, you know, able to have, you know, the health that I do, even though I have some, you know, physical injuries, right, that are, you know, lingering with me, like, as far as, like, you know, my body goes. And I mean, and I have low T, you know, so I have to take testosterone. I mean, I'm dealing with that, you know. I'm 44 years old. So, I mean, you know, there's some issues I've got as well, you know. We all got them. We all got them. Everybody's got their issues, their problems, their stuff, right? Oh, I mean, but ultimately, I mean, you know, we just got to do the best that we can for ourselves. And, you know, I mean, understand our body, you know, look for similar individuals who have, you know, like, who have dealt with the same type of things that you are dealing with, you know, who have overcame these things as well, right? Like, you know, diabetes and stuff like that. I mean, talking to individuals who are, you know, dealing with the same kind of problems can definitely help, right? These networking groups and stuff like that of different people. Yeah, that too, man, you know, or yeah, exactly, you know, like, or they don't have, their medical, you know, their doctor close by or whatever is like, you know, they're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, right? They don't have access to, you know, like big stores where they can just like go and get all these things, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, yeah, man, I mean, you know, like there's a lot of different situations out there, you know, and everybody's kind of got to deal with their own shit. If you don't have access to good health care, I mean, that can be a real hard one to deal with, right? You know, because like, how do you change that, right? Like, how do you change your healthcare access when you're literally in a place where there is no good fucking options, right? Like, you know, I mean, that are like a you know, a reasonable distance away from you. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you know, some people live, you know, a couple hours away from freaking anything, dude. You know what I mean? Like, it's there's people that come, you know, like where we're at right here. Where we live is basically like the last area for about 4 hours, right? Like you go east from here, it's about 4 to 5 hours before you reach another town with a hospital, right? Like that. So like, you know, and there's people that live out there, right? Like, and out there and up, right? Like that. So that means that like they're now like, you know, a couple hours, right? Like, let's say they live like in the middle, right? Like in a town like Sisters, right? And they might even live like an hour outside of Sisters, right? Like in the fucking woods. You know what I mean? So like if they're at Sisters, Oregon, right? Like I don't know what kind of medical, you know, like I'm sure they have like some kind of like facility in Sisters, you know what I mean? Like it's a town, you know, they got to have something there, you know what I mean? But like, you know, it's nothing more than like a, you know, like a clinic, you know what I mean? Like, I doubt, you know, anything major, you would have to be shipped 2 hours away. Yeah, yep, yeah, and like I said, like in Oregon here, right? Like somebody like in Sisters, there's no hospital, right? There's no hospital there. The only hospital would be either Bend or Salem, which is both about a 2.5 hour drive, right? Either way. And it's not like it's just like a drive, you know what I mean? Like this is like a drive through, you know, mountains, down hills, up hills, over, you know what I mean? Like rough terrain, you know, curvy roads, rock slide areas, you know what I mean? Like all these kind of things that are like out there that can cut off your access. And yeah, man, I mean, and then, you know, to think about that, like too, as well, like grocery access for them, right? Because like a place like Sisters, Oregon, well, they don't have a huge grocery store, right? You know what I mean? Like people out there getting fresh produce and things like that, you know, like it's not as easy. It's not as cheap as it is here, right? Because it takes more to get it out there, and they're not able to buy and store as much, right? You know what I mean? The stores. So like either people have to like figure out how to grow their own stuff, you know what I mean? And, you know, live that way, or, you know, they got to make these like, you know, weekly or bi-weekly runs into a town like ours or Salem, where they can actually get their hands on quite a few groceries. And hopefully you don't forget anything, because if you do, well, you're limited to whatever's in your town, because you ain't driving 2 hours again for another week. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not going to happen unless you work over here or something like that, right? And that's just your daily commute, which for a lot of people, a 2-hour, 3-hour daily commute to work in Oregon is not uncommon. So, yeah, the U.S. is wild, man, and I think that this is part of the thing that a lot of other people from like other countries, like the U.K. and like all these places, they can't wrap their mind around the vastness of the United States. Like if you tell somebody in France or in the UK that you're going to have to drive 2 hours to work, they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? What? 2 hours to work? You know what I mean? That's across the country, bro. Like, you mean I gotta go to the other side of the country to go to work? Like, it's a different aspect of life. You know what I mean? Like they have some vast land and stuff. I mean, but like there is nothing like what it is here. You know what I mean? In the States, in certain parts, like and even people who live in the United States, right? Like, if you are a city person born and raised, man, you come live in Oregon, you're going to be shitting your pants, dude, come nightfall, because it's dark as fuck and it is scary and there ain't no lights and there's crazy animals and noises and things like that out in the woods and hell no. And the same goes, right, with like people who are from the woods going into the city. They're like, damn, this is uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like, this is super off-putting. I don't like it, right? Too many people, too many buildings. Where are all the fucking trees, dude? Like you have like, both like weird aspects. And I mean, I'm sure like in other countries, there's some pretty other, pretty the big vastness in this world. This world is a vast place. And, there's a lot of people that are just kind of out there in it, right? So, but yeah, the United States, man, is definitely an interesting place because of our vastness, how, we have just so much land, right? And it's just so massive. But that's it. We got a big ass country, dude. Big ass country for sure. I'm going to go in and shut the TikTok stream off and the YouTube stream. I'll be right back. Okay. Give me 1 second.